Truth is, this case is about much more than Manafort's shitty fashion sense and shopaholic tendencies, although one thing it isn't really about is the 2016 Trump campaign, something that Fox News has been emphasizing all week.
The charges he's been brought against have nothing to do with the 2016 election.
No talk, though, about Russian collusion. No mention of the president.
The charges that Manafort is now facing have nothing to do with Trump. Nothing. Nothing to do with the campaign. Zero. Nothing to do with Russia. Zero. Nothing about collusion.
And you know what? That's true on its surface. But this case is also not exactly not about the 2016 campaign either, because just think about it. The president's campaign manager allegedly received millions of dollars in illicit payments from thuggish Kremlin puppets, and despite all the money he saved by not paying taxes, had reportedly gone broke supporting his crippling addiction to bad jackets. Yet, for some reason, he agreed to work for Trump for free. And look, who knows why he did that? I mean, you probably do, and I probably do, and anyone briefed on the broad strokes of this situation, even in the vaguest possible terms, probably does. But no one, besides basically anyone, can say for sure. Honestly, I can think, it's basically right, honestly, I can think of only one creature on Earth that argument might actually work on, and unfortunately, it's been skinned to make a sassy jacket for Paul fucking Manafort. And now, this.
And now, even more of Paul Manafort's jackets and what they say about their owner. I briefly dated your Nana after her third divorce. I'm the best Cher impersonator in Rapid City, South Dakota. I missed out on inheriting a candy factory because I ate weird gum. I'll be skipping the second day of this safari to masturbate in the hotel. Excuse me, miss, but have you ever fucked in a Toyota Tundra? I was outbid by Bradley Whitford in Get Out. I am 3 children stacked on top of each other and still wouldn't be caught dead in this. Maria from Sound of Music made this out of a throw rug right before she killed herself. I was kicked out of Big Bad Voodoo Daddy in 1997 for trying to fuck the saxophone.
So, moving on. Our main story tonight concerns criminal justice, the process by which you are arrested, charged, and eventually go before a jury who render their verdict.
We find the defendant, Robert Brooks, not guilty.
We find Randall Bailey guilty.
We find the defendant not guilty.
Have you reached a verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
I mean, that is just objectively charming, although all these years later, I still can't believe those penguins wrongfully convicted the Central Park Five. Now, whenever we talk about criminal justice reform, we tend to just talk about policing, public defenders, judges, and prisons, and skip over a crucial element there: prosecutors. The attorneys who work for the federal, state, and local government and bring cases to trial. There are roughly 2,500 DA's offices all around the country, and they have a surprising amount of influence at almost every single stage of the criminal justice system, because prosecutors decide whether you get charged and what you get charged with, and therefore heavily influence what kind of sentence you could face. And you sort of know deep down how important they are because of a little phrase that crops up constantly in local news crime stories.
Ultimately, it'll be prosecutors who decide whether charges will be filed.
Prosecutors will decide whether to file criminal charges.
Prosecutors will decide what happens next.
Prosecutors will decide.
Prosecutors will decide.
Prosecutors will decide.
Prosecutors will decide. It's one of those 3-word phrases that you hear so often you don't even think about what it means anymore, like user agreement update, or some restrictions apply, or Tyler Perry presents. You know, at this point, I'm just going to assume that he presents everything. It's safer that way. I technically think he presents this show. I wouldn't be completely surprised about that.